Alright, welcome back to another video. Well, it's been quite a long since I've dropped a video. Anyway, in this one, we are going to talk about the theory of evolution that was proposed by Darwin. Now, Darwin's postulates, they are considered to be the epitome of the theory of evolution. And he gave three main postulates that we're going to see in this video. So the first one was any population is naturally variant. And this statement sort of contradicts with what Lamarck said, because Lamarck said in an example that the short-necked giraffes, after they finished up all the short-heighted plants in their vicinity, they started stretching their necks, and as a result, they eventually developed long necks to feed on the taller trees. But Darwin said that in a population of giraffe, there would be distribution of both long-necked giraffes and short-necked giraffes. They would coexist. And over time, due to some selection pressure, the short-necked giraffes would eventually be eliminated from the population, and only the long-necked giraffes would survive. So this was the first theory. Any population is naturally variant. Now, because of the variation in a population, what would happen? There are different variants, so all of them would struggle for existence. So the second point would be struggle for existence. Because all the variants would want to propagate and would want to enhance their gene pool and put it in the next generations. All of them would struggle for food resources, would struggle for shelter, would struggle for mates, and as a result, there would be a large struggle for existence among all the variants. So that was the second postulate. And finally, the third postulate, because of the struggle for existence, there would be elimination of the non-fit one, or the organisms that would have less fitness, and the organisms that have high fitness would survive. So struggle for existence, this leads to survival of the fittest. So once again, any population is naturally variant. Any population would have a lot of variations in it. And because of that variation, there would be struggle for existence, because everyone would try to survive. Everyone would want to make their gene pool propagate and make their genes go into their next generation. They would want to reproduce. So there would be struggle for existence in case of food, in case of shelter, in case of mates, etc. So there would be struggle for existence. And because of the struggle for existence among the variants that would be the fittest would survive, and the non-fit or the less fit ones would eventually be eliminated from the population. So that gives rise to the survival of the fittest. And that concludes the Darwin's theories of evolution, where we say that the main motto is survival of the fittest, because the strongest would survive and the weaker would be eliminated.